can fucking try, right? You can sure fucking try. Wow, he has 48 for a kick return. Why is that so bad for him? He was a monster, dude. Kyle Jacuzzi should never be running the football back. What was this catching like?
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Equiniti! Go 58's the mic. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh! Let's go, let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Oh, 58's the mic.
For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
Get on the field.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 6 guys.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more.
I hate that.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Fitzpatrick. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
58. 180.
In your face.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Ertz over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
180.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All day, baby, all day.
Fitzpatrick now. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Sponge.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again. They'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Back.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check out. Right, 674. Monday.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Watch the run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays happening on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute limit. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I'm going to run you over.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
This kid's going to quit. Man, Juju Smith-Schuster looks so high in that photo that they keep showing. Doesn't he in that load-in screen? Played 5, 20 remain. I'm already in rookie. So now I need to go get pro. If I can get star, that'd be dope.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Man, they did a good job with the stadium lights. How it lights up the field. I'm playing one right now.
The first carry for the former
yeah, rain definitely looks a lot better than the snow does.
No chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll probably fix that.
Is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the run. Feel it. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
There, I caught you, bitch.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it from a defensive perspective.
Start fucking making me fumble like that.
You realize the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
Tyler Lockett got nailed in the head.
For the game. You probably talk about his
ball
training
went flying out of his arm.
Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Check 26, check 26.
It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the...
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Fitzpatrick. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. 7 yards there and a first down.
Start playing that shit with Big Mayfield, huh?
Recognizing the situation.
Come on,
his first read wasn't there. Heck, his
I'm not
second
talking
read
about
wasn't
you.
there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First carry for James Conner. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
What happened? Did Anthony Barr say not today?
Loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Come on. Pick a play. I want to fuck you up some more. You done piss me off with your full-out blitz shit.
180. Mike, 45. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Run.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Come on, D. Bravo. Hurry, hurry. My touch.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. It's brought in.
How did he hold on
Jackson.
to it?
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
180. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, throw left side complete.
I fucked
it's
that
Cohen.
up.
And he takes this
That
one
was my
in
fault.
for a Lions touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Regular.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tighten up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Fitzpatrick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup at 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got first and 10 at the 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. But it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
All day, just like that.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
180.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there's never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, kid. Done unleash the beast.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the third.
Yeah, that's what you get for constantly running fucking blitz plays. So I need one more win to go pro. Woo. Ooh. Padding on my feet is so tough. Like, I slide across these laminate wood flooring. Yeah. But it's everywhere I go that has, like, any laminate tiles or wood flooring. I slip on them. Yeah, but you're playing most of these teams are second string right now. Ooh, wow. You can pass touchdowns. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Golden Tate can catch the ball. He can get it down the field. they still won without him. All of them. But you know what? If that didn't happen, and if they would have at least made it past the Patriots, past the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, and would have actually gone to the Super Bowl, even if they didn't win, I feel like Melvin Gordon would have more of a leg to stand on then. Yeah. I do. Right. But all in all, I feel like they would have had the leg to stand. He would have had the leg to stand on if they would have, gone further. And he wouldn't, and they didn't win all those games. That LaDainian Tomlinson shit, yeah, I know. I know. It's like, bro, a running back doesn't make the team. It helps the team. It helps the team if you have a good running back. Right. Right. And the thing is, Patriots have a very tough defense. You know? Almost every team we got to play on the AFC has a tough defense. You don't go to the playoffs for no reason. What happened? That's what happened with the Chargers. They got past the wild card and lost. So, I mean, the year before that, I feel like they got cheated. Not being able to go to the playoffs because of stats and this and that. However, the statistics was behind it. But, I mean, still, nonetheless, it's like they didn't make it. This year, or last year, they made it to the playoffs. This year, we added more weapons. So let's see how they do. I mean, there's no point in giving somebody fucking $20 million when they only have 2, 3 more years left on their fucking career. And besides, his contract was almost over anyways.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Northern California visits Southern
This
California.
guy's name
The
is
Niners
Eddie's
and
the
Chargers.
God.
Off we go from L.A. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The God.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
That's what it says. Eddie.
White 80! Let's go.
See how
Check 50. Check 50.
godlike he is.
Show it.
On First and 10, Fitzpatrick. Ertz has it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching it. The defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, we see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yeah.
The toss out to Barkley.
I don't know. I haven't used it since me and Lacey tried to use it for a sec, so it didn't work out too well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They can't hang with us.
Food and sex is not
look
good
at this
together.
for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 running plays go backward. So what's the call?
Food is not for sex.
Now. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this.
Yeah.
That's caught inside the 35. Touchdown,
I don't see it being a thing.
Juju Smith-Schuster. 67 yards.
Well, look at it in a
able to
minute.
strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening
I'm live right
possessions,
now.
and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot, go for the big one, and they got it done.
Go, baby,
So we feel it
let's
at the
go. Yes, Trick Hill, that's one weapon we
And
see.
a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All right. So I have a feeling. I thought I shut it off already.
180. Mike, pistol. I got one.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete.
Audio share, include microphone with audio clip.
The board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Carry for Allen. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz. Here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
180. Hurry. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Mayfield now for the 50. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Mayfield with it once more. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
55.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check, 59.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick, and that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Right here. Tight dog.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to charge free. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety green.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took a year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now, but you got some nice plays.
This is Barkley. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Woo! I know you feel that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 45. Wait, 20.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Boland, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. We're talking about guys who played at a top level. Obviously, they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Set, 180. 55. All you get is a headache. Check the backer.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Mike, 45. 6 man. Check.
On 2nd and 1, Fitzpatrick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here we go. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Allen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert.
Run.
But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, exit. Working
out of the gun, Mayfield. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
180.
Check my 45. You're trash.
They run the draw play. Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That's it. 180.
Watch 85.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Up.
They'll run. This is Allen. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Let's go.
Marcus Allen. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fitzpatrick. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. It's caught. Lockett. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster is complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to 4-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
All day, every day.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's do this.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Allen. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
No. Off. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Regular. Check 37.
They stay on the ground with Allen. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base, in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards. And they were able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now he's forced out left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Here's Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Check. 180. PPP. 59. Mike to 59. We own them.
Back to throw. Ertz over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards to pick up there.
Mike. 180. Mike. Strong.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike 20!
Mike 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Get ready.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time, a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us, so their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 45. Yeah. You don't want none.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all or not. In this case, in the right spot, force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike 45. Let's go, defense.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We got
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and set things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch it, hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Kill, kill, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 46 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's going to be a long day. Shit.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. They could be going back to the hunt. He better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hope. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Set. 180.
Switch up.
Pistol.
Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Mayfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get the game tied up.
Now Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some money.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Fitzpatrick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Regular.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fitzpatrick. He lets it fly for Lockett, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, D.
On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down.